Hey, what's up everyone? Midge HD here, and I have another unboxing for you. This is a Gemini Jets 1 to 200 scale Aer Lingus 757-200. This was part of the Gemini Jets December releases, and it's a really cool model. I'm glad I got it. I pre-ordered this from jetwaymodels.com, really good website. Link is in the description. Anything I missed during this video or any details you may have missed and you don't want to review the video again, I'll do my best to leave most of the stuff in the description below. But anyway, also if you hear any talking in the background, that's just the neighbours got some people over, so yeah, don't pay any attention to them. So I'll give you some details and then I'll show you around the box. So Aer Lingus was founded on 15 April 1936, commenced operations on 27 May 1936. Operations based out of Dublin Airport in Fingal sort of area in Ireland. Main hub is Dublin Collinstown Airport. Secondary hubs include Belfast City, Cork, London Gatwick and London Heathrow and Shannon. They were formerly part of One World Alliance, but they left the alliance on 31 March 2007. They have a fleet size of 50 aircraft, 3 of which are 757s. The 757s that they own, well, they don't actually own them, they're operated by another company called Air Contractors, which I'll get into the video later. The destinations for these 757s include Dublin to Toronto, Shannon to Boston, and also Shannon to JFK. So 3 routes. Also, Aer Lingus have recently received an offer to buy the government state-owned share in Aer Lingus of 25.1% from International Consolidated Airlines Group, also known as IAG. They are proposing to pay 1.36 billion euros for the company. That's 1.36 billion euros is equivalent to 1.54 billion US dollars, or in New Zealand here that's equivalent to 2.06 billion New Zealand dollars. So anyway, let's get into it. General Gemini Jets box, as you can see, nothing too flash. You can pause any part of this as I'm going around. As you can see, it's just, nothing new. Alright, so let's open it up. And here we have, this is where the stand was, the metal piece on top of the stand, then the screw was in this little bit here. I'll show you the stand now actually. So it's just a general Gemini Jet stand. It's the small one for the narrow bodies. Gemini Jet's on the bottom. I just screwed it in and everything. I took off the blue film that protects the metal on the back here. These stands are not good at all. I would not recommend using it unless you want the back of your model to hit the table or whatever you're keeping it on, and it'd probably scratch it. But anyway, as you can see, foam. Glad it's becoming a regular thing now. And here we have the model. And gear replacements, as you know, these are the first lot of 757s, 1 to 200 scale, to have magnetic gears, magnetic replaceable gears. Oh, I want to put the box down here. Sorry about this, guys. I'm messing up here. There we go. Now let's bring the tripod down and I will show you around the aircraft. Give you some details as we go along. It's a very, very nice screen here. Okay, let's bring this in. So as you can see, the cockpit windows, window wipers, nose cone which houses the weather radar. There's pitot tubes and static ports. And if you can see, there we go, that's close enough. You can see the blue logo which says Air Contractors, which I told you about before, but I'll give you a bit more information. Air Contractors are an Ireland-based freight and passenger service operating airline for other airlines. Air Contractors owns and operates 3 757s for Aer Lingus on a damp lease which started in 2014. Also, this aircraft was previously a Finnair owned aircraft from 9 March of 1998 to 21 February 2014. The Boeing customer code for this aircraft is in fact Q8 because it was originally with Finnair. So let's move on. You can see St. Columbanus. I'll give you a little bit of information on that as well. So Columbanus was a Catholic Irish missionary, notable for founding a number of monasteries in Europe from around the year 590 AD in the Frankish and Lombard kingdoms. He was born in 543 AD in Leinster, Ireland, and died November 21, 615 AD in Bobbio, Italy. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm not Italian, or don't speak Italian, or or Irish. Well, not Irish, but I don't sort of know how to pronounce it properly. So anyway, let's move on. We have the front cabin door. We have 757-200, Boeing 757-200. We have the part of the registration on the gear BS, and then we have the very simplistic Aer Lingus titles. Very nice. I thought the this darkish green would probably be a bit lighter, but I'm not an expert on Aer Lingus, but it does look very nice, I have to say. As you can see on the inner part of the wing, we have the taxi light, and then we have the beautiful Pratt & Whitney PW2043 engines. And I'll just show you inside the engines real quick, show you if they spin. They look very nice. No, not that engine. That engine, yeah. So some of them you may get both of them that spin, some of them may not get, both of them may not spin, or sometimes one will spin, just like these ones. Okay, let's come across the leading edge of the wing, and we come to the winglet. As you can see, there's the shamrock, which some people might know it as a clover, but it is sort of like the national symbol of Ireland, which is it's very nice. As you can see there's also the red navigation light on the port side. And coming back across the fuselage, we have some more markings across here. These are probably like sometimes they're lights and other stuff like that. Then we have the registration EI-LBS, or Echo India Lima Bravo Sierra. Then we have the Irish flag. As you know, this is the national carrier for the Republic of Ireland. And then we have the lovely shamrock logo for Aer Lingus, and also BS at the top of the tail, which is part of the registration. And then we come to the APU at the back. Very nice. Okay, coming to the front of the aircraft again. Stuff I've already told you. Let's keep swiveling around on the main wheel, sorry. Just cockpit windows, Air Contractors, St. Columbán, sorry again. It's a different name, not different name, just spelt differently on each side. I think one side is in Italian, the other side is in English. And then we have Boeing 757-200 and part of the registration on the gear door. And the Aer Lingus titles, we have the pitot tubes and static ports across there. And we have the front cargo container door. We have the taxi light on the inner wing. The Pratt & Whitney engines. And come across this side, you see the shamrock and the green navigation light on the starboard side. Looking back at the fuselage, we have the rear cargo container door and the registration, again EI-LBS with the Irish flag, or Republic of Ireland flag. And then we have the shamrock leaf on the back of the tail with part of the registration. So I'm going to show you the bottom of the aircraft now. Let's just bring the camera, and here we go. Okay, so see there's gear doors. There's the first gear. This first red dot here, that's I'm pretty sure that's the ATC. The second one, I'm not positive for all these three red dots, but this is possibly the radio altimeter, and then the third one is the marker beacon. This first antenna here, that is a UHF antenna. Coming down, we see the Gemini Jets logo, the hole for the stand, beacon light, main gear doors, and the gears, flaps, slats, ailerons, and all that kind of stuff, and then the registration on the side also. As you can see, I think that is the possible strobe light on the end, this little thing sticking out the back of the wing. It could also be a fuel dump, but I wouldn't think it'd be there. And we come down the aircraft towards the rear, another antenna here, that's a VHF antenna. Another antenna here, I'm not sure what that one is. And down to the APU access. Now looking at the top of the aircraft, that white circle there, that's the, I'm pretty sure that's the TCAS. The yellow or orange looking one is ATC. Then we have a beacon light there, it's a anti-collision beacon. And then this antenna here is a UHF. Coming down you see these two black dots, these are ADF antennas, and you see the flaps, slats, ailerons and all that stuff. And on the inside of the winglet you see the shamrock and the green painting. Very nice, look at all these markings, very detailed. I wish I'm sort of blocking the light a bit, so I can't really show you the detail in all its glory. And we come towards the rear of the aircraft. We have this beacon at the back here by the tail, that's the SATCOM beacon. And on the tail, you see this green stripe on the tail. I have a feeling that's the HF antenna. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to put this on the stand. Hope it holds as long as until the video ends, but I don't think it will. And as you can see, I'm going to catch it. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the base or this stand, sorry, because it's just pointless. I'll show you one more thing. The seating arrangement on this aircraft. So let me bring this camera closer. Okay, so there is only one version of seating on the 757s, and it's in a two-class configuration. So first we have the business, and these are angled seats. I'm not sure the actual name of the business seats they have, but I've seen a picture of the angled seats. So they have 12 seats from rows 1 to 3, so I'm guessing it's to about there somewhere, maybe. And then there are 165 economy seats from rows 4 to 21 and 23 to 31 on the left side of the aircraft, and from rows 4 to 31 on the right side, and that goes all the way down to the back there. So there you go, that's the seating for you. And also I've got to show you the gears. The gears come off. There you go, so they've got padding there so they don't scratch the inside, and also just so it allows that extra room. Oops. There, and these ones, they come off very nicely. They also tilt, and as you can see, that one's a bit wobbly in there. That one doesn't stand so well. This one stays in a bit better, see. But you see they come off, and you can just use these gear replacements here to put the gear doors on. So this should be the end of the video here. This is a very impressive model. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a like. I really appreciate the support. Also comment, just anything in general, any questions you have. I would love to try and answer them. Also shamrock on the engine as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Also check out 777 Diehard Forever's channel. He did the Delta 757, the American 757, and a ton of other reviews from this model release on his channel, and they're just amazing. don't forget to share this so other people can know about this model. And I hope you liked it. I did post the American and Delta 757 models already, so I hope you enjoyed those if you did watch them. Also, all links will be in the description, by the way. So this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.